In a sun-drenched classroom in modern Cairo, 14-year-old Ahmed was completely engrossed in his history book. His gaze stayed fixed on the artistic rendering of ancient Egypt. He imagined himself among the great pharaohs and towering pyramids. Ahmed had always been curious about the ancient civilization that was part of his lineage. Across the room, his teacher, Ms. Nabila, whose enthusiasm for Egypt's history was both infectious and inspiring, noticed Ahmed's keen interest. "Ahmed," she called with a gentle smile, "why don't you share with the class what fascinates you about ancient Egypt?" Ahmed felt a mix of excitement and nervousness, but he stood up, eager to express his thoughts. "There are so many things, Ms. Nabila," he began, his fingers tapping lightly on the desk. "The first thing that amazes me is the Pyramids of Giza. To think that they were built thousands of years ago and are still standing today. It's incredible. And then there's the Nile River, the longest in the world. It became the lifeline of the ancient Egyptians, providing food, transport, and a means to thrive in a harsh climate." His voice grew more animated as he continued. "I'm also fascinated by the pharaohs, who were more than just rulers. They were considered living gods. And of course, there's hieroglyphics. Imagine crafting an entire language from pictures. It's like art and writing combined." Encouraged by Ahmed's enthusiasm, Ms. Nabila added, "And let's not forget places like Luxor, known as the world's greatest open-air museum, housing invaluable treasures like the Karnak Temple and the Valley of the Kings." Ahmed nodded. Egypt's legacy continues with the Suez Canal, one of the most important waterways, and cities like Cairo, bustling with life. It's amazing how Egypt holds on to its past while being part of the modern world. The class listened intently, some students nodding in agreement. Ahmed felt a sense of pride swell within him as he concluded, "It's no wonder Egypt is such a coveted tourist destination, drawing people from all around the world to marvel at its history and beauty." Ms. Nabila clapped her hands softly. "Well done, Ahmed. Our heritage is indeed something to be proud of. Each of these aspects shapes Egypt's identity, weaving a rich tapestry of history and culture." As the lesson continued, Ahmed couldn't help but glance out the window, glimpsing the distant silhouette of Cairo's skyline, and dream of discovering more about his ancient roots. It was a story that was far from finished,